Hello friends, welcome back once again in the video lecture series of operating system. Today I am going to teach you a new topic, that is types of operating system. See, there are mainly 8 types of different operating systems, right? So first of all, I will give you just a brief introduction of all these operating systems, then I will teach you one by one in some more detail. So let's start with the first one, that is serial processing operating system. As the name indicates, serial processing operating system means, suppose I am having more than one job. If multiple jobs are there which is to be executed by CPU, then in serial processing means the CPU will take the first job, it will complete the first job, then only it will take the second job. Without completion of the first job, it will not take the second job for execution. So for that reason also, it is known as FIFO, first in, first out, right? Okay. After that, some types of operating system has been modernized and serial processing has been changed into batch processing system, in which suppose we are having number of jobs, those jobs will be classified, or those jobs will be divided into batches, right? Those jobs will be divided into batches, and on the basis of different batches, the operating system will send the jobs in batch for execution for the CPU. So that is known as your batch processing operating system. The next one is your multitasking operating system. So multitasking means what? When operating system submits the job to the CPU, then what does CPU does? CPU does in multitasking I am talking about. CPU does not take a job and complete the execution. Rather than what it does, it will execute some part of that job and it will just jump to the other job which was submitted by the operating system. Why is it so? ऐसा CPU क्यों करता है, या ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम CPU से ऐसा क्यों करता है, जस्ट हम लोग थोड़ी देर के बाद इसके बारे में, सब चीजों के बारे में हम लोग डिस्कशन करेंगे, राइट? ओके, फाइन. नेक्स्ट वन इज नोन एज योर टाइम शेयरिंग ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. It is also logical extension of multi-programming, in which we are deciding some time limit that up to this extent only CPU will execute a particular job or a particular process, right? After that, it will release that job voluntarily and it will assign to some another job, right? So that is known as your time sharing system. So basic difference between multitasking and time sharing is what? In simple multitasking, there is no time bounded for a CPU to execute a job for a particular portion of a job. But here in time sharing system, we are giving some particular time up to which the CPU will execute a job. After that, it will just jump to the another job, which is also known as, this process of jumping is known as context switching. Okay, next one is very important, multiprocessing. Multiprocessing means if you are having such a situation, जब बहुत ज़्यादा जब काम जब आ जाता है और उस समय अगर एक प्रोसेसर से हमारा काम नहीं चलता है, तो हमें उस सिस्टम के परफॉर्मेंस को बढ़ाने के लिए एक से ज़्यादा सिस्टम्स को हम लोग, एक से ज़्यादा सिस्टम मीन्स क्या है, एक से ज़्यादा हम लोग प्रोसेसर्स को यूज करते हैं फॉर एग्जीक्यूटिंग ह्यूज अमाउंट ऑफ जॉब्स. सो दैट operating system is known as multi-processing job. Multi-processing means multiple processors, right? Next one is your real-time system, real-time operating system. Here please take note of that. Real-time system means real-time operating system. Real-time operating system is that when a OS is depends upon time, right? It totally depends upon time. That means the action will be taken according to the time only, right? So there are two types of real-time system. That is, the first one is your hard real-time system and second one is your soft real-time system. So as my video will progress, certainly I will differentiate in between two and I will teach you in detail. Next one is your distributed operating system. Say distributed operating system is used in computer networks where the same data can be stored at different location right? And it can be processed at different location rather than at one location. अब इसका एडवांटेज क्या होता है, सो दैट कि एक ही जगह पे हम लोग ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा डेटा को प्रोसेस करने में हमें ज़्यादा यूटिलाइजेशन की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी. सो इट्स बेटर टू डिवाइड द जॉब एट वेरियस लोकेशन, डिफरेंट लोकेशंस, एंड वहीं पे स्टोर करा के उसको वहाँ पे प्रोसेसिंग होती है. तो दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट अबाउट योर डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम, राइट? नेक्स्ट वन इज योर पैरेलल ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. That is very important, and I will teach you in detail when this video will progress.